Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Morning. Good afternoon.
very good afternoon. Okay, let's start. Like due to some technical issue, I couldn't like start earlier. Very good afternoon. So in digital, I guess yesterday I sent you guys some samples and some references.
Yeah.
So hopefully like you've checked everything. So it's like in this particular module, it's all about like photo manipulation. Most of the things is photo manipulation is how to manipulate, how to create like photo bashing. Basically, it's like all about photo bashing. How you can manipulate photos and create something else, like combine five photos and create something new. It's all about that. And rest all those materials like which is there in your syllabus, that is something we already covered in digital at one, materials and layer blending, your like all those channels and everything, all those things we have already covered. You guys already like know all those things. So this in this will create something like something like we use multiple photos and create something new. And there are a lot of stuff. I'll show you, like I have a couple of things with me. Let's see the name of this one. Okay. So this is basically, if I show you the entire PhD, okay, what I did, and just delete all these unwanted things so that there is no confusion. So this is from where we started, like this image. You can see this, like I have used multiple images and blended them together. And the idea behind this was a cave. So I took this image, I've searched for lots of images. So I used this particular image because I have a path, plus I have this cliff and there's a cave. So I use that as my base and then copy pasted the same thing. You can see exact same thing. I just duplicated here to generate the shape, and then I added some. This is like Angkor Wat. I guess you all of you know already. So I just use some photos, blend it. I want to make it like little ancient, old, and overgrown foliage all over the place. So added more foliage, more roots, change the path, then extend this thing because it cannot finish abruptly. Then this, as you can see, there is a human face basically. So when I was doing this, the idea was basically in Ramayan, there is something called Rishimukh cave. So it's an incident like when they like find Hanuman and some story. So in that particular class, we are doing something like about that. So that's why I use this. So I use this face, overlaid this thing, top of everything. So you can see eyes, nose, and then beard, and then the scale. Blend the color, some paint over, make it like blend everything together. And again, some few more roots, again roots, you can see roots again, some creeper, and again some like a wall, some engraving and all those things. So these are all these photos I have manually manipulated. They're like normal street photos. I just use perspective and created this perspective angle. Then rock, same rock copy pasted multiple times. Then overall, to make this thing little like more visible, I added this photo, and this is paint over, manual paint over, to make it a little brighter and to make it look like little interesting, and some light is coming from the cave. Some paint over, you see, roots. Then overall, I just added this image for the cave. Extend the root. Again, roots extended. Some color blend. This you can see god rays and all this thing. That's just manually painted. Some foliage. Foliage, and then again some color blend to blend everything together. Yes, we can do like even better. We can do like really good stuff out of it. Like there will be like maybe some of you want to create your own concept or design or maybe environment. See, in that case, you can definitely use this technique. Like add a lot of photos, photo bash it, and create your concept. Like instead of painting, this is like basically substitute of painting. Like instead of this, a lot of people, they are not very good in painting, so you can use photos, photo bash it, manipulate them, and generate your design. And this is the same technique we use to create matte paintings for movies and all. So for but movies and all, now technology changes, so we create plates basically, like one plate, and then we place them on separate planes in 3D and render it out. So now it works differently. Previously they used to keep one plane with the entire scene painted or photo bashed on it, and then use it as a backdrop. So like this, we can generate all this stuff. And let's see, what is this? Scratch disk is full. Just give me a second. So this is like some product rendering. Suppose you have your own concept or design something. You have a weapon, gun, or some prop, anything. So how to render it out? So you plan the entire texture and everything. You generate things one by one by blocking and adding colors. Here you can see all layers. So everything manually painted. And this is just basic shape. I traced out this image. You can see, and then little color. You can see it was gray. Now it's slightly bluish in tint. And shape, define all those areas. Add highlight, shadow. Each and every shape is I've painted in separate layer, so that I can always go back and modify it. That texture, all these folds, wrinkles, everything separately. And same manner, I've created all these things one by one and generate this entire thing. There's something, let's see, what is this? Okay, this is then if suppose you want to create, like if you like after BBA, like because you are doing visual arts, so in visual art, after doing this, some of you can go to designing, like maybe ad agencies or illustrations and all those things. So now you have caricatures around. Like, if you see magazines or newspaper, you see caricatures all over. It's everywhere. So there's like very easy technique. You can generate this thing with the help of a actual image, modify it. This is something real photo, manipulated, and you can see eyes, nose, everything change. So I just duplicate it from the real photo and blended this thing, because eyes, nose, lips, these are like most important thing. If you change them, the character won't look like that particular character. And then add some very effects. This is cut out from filter, cut out effect, and then one more, you can see this is one more effect. This is called posterize. It's already there in filter. You can see if you go to filter gallery, these two filters are there already, and just manipulate them and blend everything and generate. You can do like amazing stuff with this. Oh, this is something. This is again product. This is, you can see two photos. They kind of look same, but one is image, one is I recreated. So you can see all the layers. See, each and every part separately. So everything separate. You can generate all these things nicely. It's just like how you use software. It's this Photoshop is just a tool. So how you use it, it's all about that. And generate. You just create one button, duplicate, duplicate, and the same shape. Just create one shape, duplicate here, and generate, and you can change this thing. One more reference. Yeah, this is basically I took it from some nursery rhymes. In nursery rhyme, like we like I don't know, like you guys, like maybe it's now books and everything changed. So when I was in nursery and all, we had this some rhyme. It's about like a shoe and shoe, like people used to live there, something, some story. So this is show this entire thing. And depending upon the complexity of the concept, like you need more time or less time. So here you can see just simple background and something painted. Some layer is on. Where is this layer? So here also you can see a basic image. Then I have to come blend grass, because foreground background needs to separate. So I just added all these things, blend. I change the background again. I place a shoe. You can see it have all this gloss, shiny. Remove those things and add some detail. It's just, I guess, I believe glow from the light. So I added maybe later this thing. So layer sequence is different. This is light reflection. this blue, just to make everything, blend everything nicely. And let's see. And added some like depth of field, made it blur, so then added some text on top of that. Yeah. So now I'm like for today, like just to show, just to start this class, I have searched for a couple of images. So Google. So here, like, because I have seen a lot of surreal photos or digital art where they create this cliff and something is floating, or maybe some fantasy this thing. So I thought let's start with that. This will be really easy, and we just need few couple of layers only, and you can start with this and then gradually make like go to complex stuff. So I searched, and this is like you can see I'm using this setting for large images. So let's copy this, Photoshop, Control N, clipboard, create, Control B. So I pasted this here. So I'm planning. So I'll remove this character from here. Then I search for this whale. You see, I haven't selected anything yet, and I won't need to change the sky also. So I search for a couple of sky, and I want to replace this thing with this girl, that boy. I want to replace, or maybe because I was searching for something like a side pose, like some pose, nice pose. So I need some time for that to search. So I found this image and this looks interesting. I'll remove all this thing and then I can use it. So I found this image in Pinterest. It's already saved, but where? Oh, I'm checking wrong folder. Just give me a second. Yeah, found it. It's already saved this image. So let's see. So this is my main image base, and top of this I'm going to create the entire scene. So first thing first, remove this background. Anything extra, the basic stand rule of thumb is anything you don't want in your PSD, delete it. Do not keep unwanted layers. Yes, like when you're creating it, yes, you can keep multiple layers and everything. It's absolutely fine. But once you finish, make sure clean your file. So new stamp. Like all these things you guys already know. S for stamp shortcut. And I want to remove this character from here. Okay, simply stamp it. So you can see right now not something because character is selected. All layer. And always create whatever you're modifying, make sure you have a backup. Do not do it on the same layer directly. Removed it. Or there's one more technique is there. I can select this and content aware scale. Click on that. Oh, sorry, not scale. I have to go to fill, content aware fill, this one. So what it does is basically based on the surrounding image and everything, it removes it. See, it's automatic, all automatic. You don't have to do anything. If you're happy with this output, click on apply, okay, and you're done. What is this alt backspace? No, but just in chat he said alt backspace. You can remove this content aware. Oh, I never used it. Alt backspace, no, it doesn't work. Okay, let's see. It's filling black only. Maybe you have set this thing manually or something, because this is in my system, it's all default. Okay, select it first. Let's see, select this thing. Oh, it's hidden layer. Still it's filling black only. Okay, let it be. So because in my system, I cannot see this shortcut for this content fill. Nothing is there. See, I guess you set it manually or something. That's why by default there is no shortcut for this. So you can like either you can do this and then touch up all this thing, or you can move manually, change also. So anything, both are fine. You can do that. Now I wanted that girl photo. So I have already downloaded. This is like way too fancy. So I just reduce the scale. I have this clip. It looks kind of nice. You can see colors are entirely different in both the images. I can rasterize the image, or I can keep it like this. That's also fine. I just need to apply a mask and remove everything. Brush with black. Oh, sorry, my bad. I need to select mask. As this particular image is not that great resolution, so I'm just simply manually changing all this thing. You can use a pen tool or lasso to create selection and fill black. Let's remove everything, then I'll clean up. Yes, that is something, yes, that we can do it, yes. but I'm doubt like it will work with this because most of the things are kind of whitish. Like it works when you have like very distinct color, like the color and everything is separate, and you can select them. All these things are refined, or I'll just simply paint over it to create those loose strands of hair. Still, I need to match color and everything, but this color and this color doesn't match at all. So to match it, let's try this thing. So I'll just select the entire image, this background, and I want to match the color with this one with the background. I can just simply add a little bluish tint, it will work. Or there's something called adjustment match color. You can pick the source here, background, and it will automatically change the color, luminance, and all these things. You can manually adjust and change color intensity, to reduce or you can increase. If you want to fade something, you can fade also. You can blend. So you can see from this warm yellowish tint, it become cool bluish tint. So like this, you can match color very easily. And let's see. Wait, I was searching for something like maybe some float, like flying whale or something, because it's the kind of a dreamy sequence. So I can definitely use something like this. If this angle is not correct, something like this actually. I need to increase the size of the image to fit this thing, or I can scale it down also. That also works. This one is not your assignment. This one is not your assignment. Like something like this, I'll give you a topic, and based on that, you can create this thing. So for the first this thing, I'm telling like something like a dream sequence or some dream, like because this is something cannot happen in real life. So something fantasy, but you don't try to paint it. Use photos, photo bash it. So to 2, let's go to 10. invert, or just mask it. B. X, and this is like extra gone, so just make sure it's back. Smooth the edges. I can simply blur it out, but it's painted. Like personally, I prefer paint. And just remove all those unwanted parts. As it's flying, so water I have to remove completely. And I can just double check. I can click on the mask and check like everything is perfectly clean. If there is anything unwanted, you can see there's a couple of pixels here and there, and get rid of those things. Clean, nice selection. This is already in blue in color, and I need some sky to fill this area, maybe some clouds as well. Let's see. But this is everything is way too blue, so if I add a little hint of yellow orange, it will look really nice. That is something I guess you have learned in this thing, color theory, how to add colors and blend it. And this, I can say, I have very specific light source of light. If I want, I can definitely like match lighting, change the direction. So I can see this is my light source. Or let me keep it like this also. Let's see. Here I don't have any distinct lights direction, so I can just simply add this one. So though I have light direction, I can see this side only, but it's not that bright. Like it's almost like very subtle difference. So here it's very strong. So Control T, this direction only. Let's keep less of this. This thing and push it back. I can see everything, all sky and all the things. Here I can just simply use magic wand. Entire thing is selected. Control and shift, and sorry, control and alt together. minus this mask, because I don't want it. Select the sun, mask it, Control I, invert it. So it will hide the entire background. If I want, I can definitely use something here, add some background. If I want, I can definitely use it. And now I have this orangish yellowish tint. That is something I need to place, I like incorporate in my scene. Like all the images, everything should be same lighting, light through should be same, color tone should be same. This is way too blue, way too blue. This is way too warm. So it's better to have such a different image. Now PNG image is usually transparent. So if I find couple of like transparent PNG, I can use them to cover up all those unwanted areas. PNG, save image. It's a PNG. Yes. Make sure like while saving, it's a PNG format. If it says JPEG or any other format, that means it doesn't have any alpha. It's just a preview of the actual PNG. Okay, PNG. Couple of PNGs. Let's use those. You can see it's already transparent. Control Shift bracket next to backslash. So move it up. So I can move it up. Just scaling them and trying to fill those sections. So now I can see the color scheme. This color looks very nice. We have a little bluish tint plus this orangish tint. Looks very nice. The cool and warm color together. So those tint I need to add here as well. That is something I can use a separate layer and add it with this warm color. And this color I need to anyways clean. This image resolution is very low, so I should have increased my pixels thing only 200. So now I have like more pixels to work with. I can say it's a little blurry. Now I'm just adding those highlights. I'm just simply painting. Use a soft brush for this. How do they increase? Control and Alt and I. It's basically image size. I just increase the image size. So if we go to image, you can see image size, same option. Resolution by default, any online, like any digital media, digital for anything for digital platform, resolution is 72 pixel. PPI, 72 pixel per inch, basically PPI. So for just to increase the pixel amount of pixel, I simply made it to 200 from 70 to 200. So I have extra pixels now. Why I'm not able to zoom it? Okay, it's working. Let's save my file first. Save. I don't know really what happened. Why it's stuck? Really sorry. Just give me a second and reopen it. Suddenly Photoshop like acting really strange. Photoshop is like one of the most stable software. I don't know, something happened. And mark attendance quickly. Give me a second. Okay, digital R2 is not there. Let's see if I can add it here. Okay, your name is not here. Just give me a second. I'll take a screenshot so that you don't miss your attendance. Okay, I took a screenshot. I just read out the names. If I'm like anyone missed or something, you can just tell me. I'll add that. Okay, Albert is here. Augusta is here. Anish, Chelsea, Harsh, Jesher, Kumar Vijayan, Priyanka, Rishi, Sharath, Sejal, Tushar. Right? Everybody is here. Okay. So because you were not enrolled into this, that's why I cannot change it. So I'll just ask this. I took a screenshot. I'll update it. Okay. I was printing this thing. Because I have to change the entire lighting direction. So to paint. Paint those loose hair strands. And this thing I need to like make sure this looks like this only. This tool, I guess they call it tool only, some skirt. So I'm not sure, but how something like that. And this also again I have to blend, and plus I need to add that same highlight here. Yeah, just you can see this like highlight around the edges. So I need to add that thing here. Same highlight. So you just need to complete this skirt, and plus I need to add highlight for this also. And this is like way too blue, so I need some tint of yellow and orange, make it look like the same. And this is like I can do it like quite easily if I select this thing. I invert this thing, and I can paint this highlight very easily. As I have a selection for this, I can do it very easily. Base also have to add little color tint. It's way too blue. I'm doing it really fast. Like if you do it slowly, it's a very good detail and very good result. And this outside I painted initially, just remove it. It looks like a glue. Like you can It's in a separate layer entirely. So I can add those shadows, highlights, and everything nicely. Blend this color, add some orange tint to it, orange tint to it, and clean up this curl. Add some nice clean hair. It will look nice. I can add some god rays and add some cloud or something to blend everything nicely. And this cloud is like really sharp. I can make it slightly blurry. Close-up shot can be like little blurry. So like for depth of field, because this is my focus point. So that's everything can be blur and this is can be in focus. So like clean it and polish it. Or like tomorrow, I guess tomorrow also we have class. So tomorrow I'll polish it, clean everything and match all the colors, rest of the colors and like blur, make it blur and make this thing in focus. You can do it very easily. So we'll do that. And like I'll upload the videos also. So and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Welcome.